All right, what's good, y'all? This your boy Hotboistep, and we're gonna go over the trading trends you should go over this week. And this is the week of May 31st through May June the 5th. All right, so this week I'm gonna go over this week's trading trends, which you should do this week. All right. So if you look at this chart is a USDJPY setup. So you should be looking at this like, okay, if you look at USDJPY, you should see this chart right here. All right. So basically, this is the day chart on the Dashi candles, so you can see exactly what the trend has been doing probably since the middle of last year. This right here says at the end of year, this beginning of the year did this W. So we're gonna use this zooming out, and I want to emphasize zooming out so you can get the bigger picture of what you really getting into when you get inside these charts. So what I have here is the candles on a day chart. I have a moving average of 120, but it's locked to the 2 hour chart. Okay, so you're gonna have to do the math on that, on what exactly the frame is. But I like my moving averages to be locked to a certain time frame, so when I change, it doesn't go like changed when I go to a different time frame, basically. All right, so the last two, one indicator and another tool. So basically, indicator, Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands are usually given to you very tight, very and like close to the candles, but I want to emphasize spreading it out. My Bollinger Band is set to 150. So this is a new video. I think I said something different in my last video, but this is the update. Okay, so look at the way the Bollinger Band has this thing reversing around this area right here. So people wouldn't see that if they didn't spread out their Bollinger Bands like this. So just put it on your Bollinger Band on 150 instead of like a 20 or a 30, and have it on 1.75 standard deviation. If I put my camera down, you should be able to see it right here if the video is like 1080p. All right, so basically these are my indicators, and I have the Fibonacci, and basically this is how I look at my chart. You see how it's on the upper side of the Bollinger Band, and keep in mind we are on a day chart right now. So we are on the upper side of this Bollinger Band, so we're gonna draw a Fibonacci that goes from the lowest point of the most recent, like this recent area. We can tell that it went in an uptrend from here to here. Okay, so right here we have it going from on an uptrend. So like if we was to zoom out even more, you would see like one candle here, a small candle going down here. But the overall recent trend is an uptrend, and we're making the most sense out of that by seeing that it is in the up cycle, in the uptrending market, based on this Bollinger Band and the fact that we're drawing our Fibonacci from the most recent downtrend to the most recent high on the most recent part. So let's like generalize this. We see that it went from down here, then down here, and then down here. So now that we're on an uptrend again, we basically starting our fib from right here to right here. So we make sense out of this by saying, oh, it broke this Goldilocks zone, and it retraced back to the Goldilocks zone and came back up. So for next week, we want to look for something. No matter what it does, we want to see how it can retrace up, or if it's starting to go back down some more. So the way I have these candles, these Fibonacci colors set up is like, basically it might come to the 10 and go down. It might come down to the Goldilocks zone again and go back up. It might come down to the 10%. It might go down to the 0% or the 90%. Like, you got to just watch it and see what it wants to do. But go along with the trend. Right now, this is the USDJPY. In this series, I want to cover all these charts. So right now, we on USDJPY, and basically, let's go to gold next. Okay, this is what gold looks like. This is how I charted gold. We're on an uptrend right here, but then we started going down. When I look at my chart, on the day chart, we're starting to slip into the down part of the trend here. Like, it went on the bottom half of my Bollinger Band. So now I'm going to chart this where I can see the most recent downtrend, which is after this short uptrend right here. So it started to come down here. That's why I drew my 0 to 100% right here. And so if I wanted to keep going down, right now it's sitting at the 20%. No, it's sitting at the 30%. If it wants to keep going down, I'm going to look for it to go up to this Goldilocks zone, which is the 40%, which is 45.70, 45.80. Looks like 45.80. So it might go to the 45.80. It might go up to the 46.78, 46.80, and come back down some more. So we just got to watch out for that. Right now it's a downtrend for me, and we're going to see how it goes. Like, it's underneath all the major areas, underneath my moving average, underneath the middle of this Bollinger Band. So I would bet gold to be going down this week. It depends on how far it wants to retrace before it keeps going down. And if it goes on the upper side of the Goldilocks zone, then it might start going up. Hey, we just got to watch and see. Right now it's Sunday at 6 o'clock p.m. So we are seeing it from this point right here. Next, we're going to get into GBPUSD. Right now, I'm seeing, like we all seeing it go down, stabilize, go up a little bit, go down, and right now stabilizing inside the Goldilocks zone. Do not trade inside the Goldilocks zone unless it wants to leave the Goldilocks zone to, like, go in this area, go to this area. Like, don't trade while it's chilling inside the Goldilocks zone. And look, we in the middle of the Bollinger Band right now, so basically you want to see it hit one side so it can reverse to the other side. So I just want y'all to see that we're trading off the stretch and not just in a direction that it's currently going, because you could be thinking that it's going one way, but it's setting up for a reversal. All right, we at 8 minutes now. The first thing we did was USDJPY. The last thing we're going to do is GBPAUD. All right, we are seeing GBPAUD all the way from last year right now. It's been going down all year, and it came back for a retracement somewhere, and it continued to fall. So now this is definitely on the downside. Look where it is on my Bollinger. Look where it is on my moving average. I'm going to draw the most recent downtrend here, from the top of here all the way down here. So basically, if I'm looking for it to go down, I'm going to wait for it to hit the Goldilocks zone in here, which is about 1.9, maybe 1.89. And then we'll see if we're going to make a sell from there. But those are the four that I mainly look at, and this is how I am going to observe them for this week. Remember, it has to go past the Goldilocks zone to change direction. So I usually wait for 2-hour candles for a retracement. So just know that we have to have a few confluences before you make a trade. You don't want to just say, oh, the trade is going in a direction, let me go ahead and buy or sell in that direction. You have to know if this is going to be a retracement to go the other way. So this moving average here of the Bollinger Band might come down here, and we might want to wait for it to come down here at this point somewhere in the future of time. So we might have to just wait it out for it to come back down again. You have to get it kind of in the perfect spot. You don't want it to stop you out when you know it's going down, but it's still got to go up a little bit. So that's all I want to say, y'all. Have some good trades this week, and Hotboistep out. Make some good trades, y'all. Let's go.